Starting our new trip in our camper. Can't wait. Our first night. Here we go. Got our fire going, hanging out. Our first stop is going to be Longhorn Cavern State Park. It was me and Brad, his mom and Deb. Hopefully we don't get lost and stuck forever in the caverns. Next up, we ventured over to the Ink State Park and did the Devil's Waterhole Nature Trail, which was absolutely gorgeous. Really enjoyed getting out here and playing in the water, walking around the rocks. Quite a beautiful day. The next day, we made the drive up to Colorado Bend State Park. And as Deb and Donna was able to ride along behind us, we actually had the day to take the motorcycle. This was a pretty fun little ride. And turned out to go see this beautiful little hike over to see some waterfalls. It's quite a nice day. We made it up, and it was quite worth the journey. Hi, babe. Even got Quincy.
You want your pictures here?
We enjoyed our day at the state park, made our way back, and settled in for the evening. The next day, we all went our separate ways. Deb and Donna headed back home. Brad and I packed up and headed on over to Stillwell Camp, where we were outside of Big Bend National Park the next morning. We woke up and headed over to the Big Bend State Park and enjoyed some rides with Rudder for the day. A couple hikes as well. Pretty cool little spot to stop and see.
He finds it super relaxing. That's why I just love it so much.
It's like, I just want to make sure you don't leave me behind. thing that was really cool about being down here was actually getting to see the Rio Grande, being the U.S. Mexican border. It was actually a lot prettier than I thought. The water was very clear. These really shallow little river rapids over these rocks was just absolutely gorgeous. I thought this was super cool. There's me getting to stand at the U.S. Mexican border. Next day, Brad and I loaded up on the bikes and headed into Big Bend National Park for some beautiful rides, drives, hikes. Definitely was a lot more surprised at this park than I really could have imagined. It was absolutely gorgeous, especially going through these Chizo Mountains. If you ever have a chance to go and you haven't been, definitely go. It's quite amazing to see this place. They said that there was a lot of wildlife. We definitely got to see a few, but not as much as we were anticipating. That was the Roadrunner. I think we saw the javelina. We got to see a couple domesticated cows and horses, maybe a few different bird types, but there wasn't a whole lot of wildlife as we were anticipating. But that's okay. It was still some beautiful scenery.
Echo. Big fun. 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 Big
drive back that night was a little bit chilly, but those stars that night were absolutely amazing. I don't think you could get a darker sky in this area. Absolutely gorgeous. The next day we made out to another day of biking and trail walking. It was kind of cool seeing some of these little shops that they had set up, but it was still a very fun day. Getting to check out some of the hot springs. It's kind of cool, hot temperatures and that, and then you jump over into the water and it was actually cold, but got to see a horse. That was kind of fun. Another good day for the books. After a great day of riding and enjoying all the views, we kind of closed our day out with doing one final hike over at the Window Trail. We were kind of hoping to catch a really pretty sunset, of course. That was one of my big goals. We caught a little bit of it, but we did make it all the way through for a couple of miles. And on the way back, got a little dark on us, but we made our way back, and definitely a good way to end our trip into Big Bend National Park. Into the wild we go, where the bears and the lions everywhere. Could be in that little nook staring at us. Only one shall survive. Will it be him?
Yes.
Will it be her?
How do we get out?
We're stuck. Forever and always. like we're coming to an end. We're getting trapped in. At least we got water. Damn it. Crazy. It's pretty steep drop off. So it won't be too much longer. That rock's gonna be falling. It was sad to say goodbye to Big Bend National Park, but we moved along and ended up setting camp at Gardner State Park, heading home. Our drive there, we took Highway 90, had a few cool little views along the route. This was a nature area that we were passing over with the bridge, which is really pretty. A lot of border control driving through the areas. Nothing crazy to see, but it was interesting to kind of see the border patrol people, kind of in this area as you're driving along the Mexican-U.S. border with the Rio Grande kind of weaving in and out close to the highway, so you see a lot of that activity. But didn't see any kind of crazy activity. We did get stopped at the border control. They didn't stop and inspect us or anything, but you could definitely see the wanted signs. Somebody got caught because there was one X'd out. We drove through Uvalde, which was a popular known story from the mass school shooting. Didn't actually drive past the school as it was closed down, but this was the little town that it happened in. This one. Oh, The next morning, whenever we were at Gardner State Park, Brad Rudder and I ventured out through some of the trails, made it up to Crystal Cave and a few of the other area trails down along the river and up through some of the hills. Enjoyed the hikes, definitely was a great place to stop and kind of settle in and wind down our trip. Oh.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Ooh, a little slippery. Careful. Oh, God. I'm gonna let you go first because I don't have that. Yeah, people got a graffiti everything. Here.
I'm in drugstore. Come on.
Go.
All right.
Here, let me get him. Come on, bud. Hold on, baby. Don't get too far. I can't see.
Once again, even if we can die in a cave, buried alive.
Looks like it goes further. Maybe. Nope, I think that's it. This bear's den. It's a bear's den. There's not a bunch of bear poop. Go that way? That way? That way? That way? That way? Which way?
Oh, that's better. Where do you want to go?
Which way you want to go, brother?
Really? You want to go that way?
Which way you want to go? All right. This way it is. Quite a beautiful rugby. He's such a little turd nugget.
The rodeo block.
You gotta let him get off for let him run for a second. Let him get off and run for a second.
If you fight, I'm blaming it on you.
Go. Come on. Come here. Now what do I do? He's limping. Oh, no, he's not.
Here. Let me have it. Alright, put it where you want it. Have it. Have it.
We even squeezed in one last ride up to Lost Maples Nature Area. Taking what's this road 337. It was part of the Three Sisters Drive. It was absolutely gorgeous driving up through there. Then we went back to camp, said goodnight, and ended our trip. What a great time.